Hello everyone, I'm cutting up Brussels sprouts right now and I want to talk for a few minutes about multidimensionality and multidimensional healings and what that actually sounds like and looks like what that actually is. Sometimes we touch upon multidimensionality in a way that's not really, it's like we get it, but we don't get it. So I always find that it's like I'm an experiential learner. So anytime I have an experience that kind of shows what that is, I like to kind of highlight it. So on Tuesday nights, my mentor, Alyssa Cohen, she has a virtual healing that she does that I welcome everyone into the Zoom room and give a little how-to for what it means to like go into a virtual healing. And then I receive the healing as well. So it's been an incredible journey over the past year to be receiving so many healings, but it's actually given me a really gentle space to dive headfirst into my journeying and, connecting with interdimensionals and being multidimensional and kind of experiencing that reality in a way that like is safe for me, because it's kind of like going out into the ether. Like, you want to have an accountability buddy. You want to know that you're okie dokie out there. Like, we've set our foundations before. We've talked about, connecting to your higher self and really like getting into that vibration. But so I just wanted to highlight this experience and this view that I had during the transformation on Tuesday night, where I am, as I'm cutting up these Brussels sprouts, I'm doing this on purpose. I'm doing a very, very deep food detox to kind of identify some long-standing life issues, and not like lifelong physical issues, and to kind of get to the bottom of them. Kind of like I'm doing a 30-day cleanse with like a very, very specific diet, but I'm keeping coffee for the love of sweet Jesus Christ. I went 24 hours without coffee and it was miserable. It was absolutely miserable, but no dairy, no gluten, no processed foods, and the big one for me is no sugar. Absolutely no sugar. No fruit sugar, no sugar, no sugar, no fake sugar, no sugar. And so it was a full detox this week. Like, my entire body flared up. It was fucking gross. It was gross. Like, when we talk about foods and different things being just accepted addictions, like, take away your addiction for like a day and you'll see who you really are. It's really weird. It's really, really weird. So I've been going through this food detox and all these things and yada, yada, yada. So that started like Saturday, started my weaning, and then Sunday, Monday, and then Tuesday was the healing. So I'd been getting really clear and kind of like looking at what I'm ingesting and why on a regular basis. And during the healing, when I sunk into my meditative space, a bunch of versions of myself that I've connected with before all came into view like in a line. Like, I was here and then one is next to me and next to me and next to me, like we were in a can line. And all of them were going through there, because time is not real. We know that. So everything's happening simultaneously. All of these past lives, all of these multidimensional lives, like you're having multidimensional experiences consciously right now. But your consciousness is, running the meat suit, so it's not like you're fully aware of it, but it's happening. If you can imagine it, it's happening. So many different versions of myself, I won't say infinite, but the few that I connected with this time, they were specific, were all going through their deepest core wound healing right now. They were going through a time in their life where they were healing from the deepest physical pain that they've had. Not mentally, emotionally, but physical, like a physical ailment that was healing. And so I saw, some of them, pass, like one of them had passed out, one of them was just like extremely, extremely bedridden for ages. One of them, are like a version of myself, had died from certain things. Like, it was just kind of like that can line of different experiences. And so my guides, what they told me was, this is the time in your life, like in the linear life, where you choose to do and heal the biggest wound of your life, the biggest physical ailment of your life. You're choosing right now to tackle it. and you didn't always, you know, there are timelines where you didn't choose to do this work. There are many different other timelines where, you know, all different things are happening. But in this life, right now, you are choosing to do the work. And these are the versions of yourselves that are also doing the work that you just need to be consciously aware of at this time. And for a few of them, it was that they had ascended so quickly, they had woken up so quickly, or chose in their timeline to wake up so quickly. So it was super jarring for their community. You know, like one version was shunned, like it was during like the witch's time, and she was like literally kicked out of her family, like literally kicked out of her family and sent out into the village and the street to just wander, like left for dead basically. But she figured she found community just like this Sarah did, and is welcomed and finds her path. So all is well that ends well. So I thought it was a really cool view and a really nice way to show what multidimensional healing is that when you're ready to do the work, it's fucking cool. It's not easy to do the work. It's not easy to, you know, live your best life and go into your deepest core wounds. Like every week, I'm going into my deepest, grossest rooms of myself. Being like, all right, I know we were here last week, but what did we leave behind? So let's tend to it. Let's tend to it. So I hope that resonates. I hope that that's something that can be helpful for someone. Please comment below. Let me know if these chats and when it comes to the multidimensionality of things, let me know if they resonate or if they sink in with you, and if there are any questions, or if anybody ever needs anything when it comes to their journeying, or when it comes to their meditations and multidimensional experiences. I'd love to be as helpful as I can be. So I love and appreciate every single one of you. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I'm gonna go check on the cauliflower. All right, see you soon.